Hey guys, welcome back to North Texas Now, the show that brings you exclusive coverage on all things entertainment. I'm Eva, and I'm so excited to be back with these beautiful returning faces of North Texas Now.
Hey guys, I'm Chelsea, and that's right, Eva. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be back for season 15, especially with you girls. The girl power this season is going to be unforgettable, and this season we have a very special guest, and if you're anything like myself, I know you're going to love her.
I totally agree with you, Chelsea. Hey guys, Marcela here. I am so excited to be back on North Texas Now with these beautiful women. This episode is featuring so many empowering women in the media around the DFW metroplex.
Hey guys, and I'm Chandler. I am so thrilled for you all to see all the wonderful women we've been meeting and the lives they've been impacting. DFW is definitely a city filled with girl power, and I love it.
That's right, girls. These ladies will for sure guide you to your future career goals. So I hope you write down all these helpful tips to start getting connected. But don't go anywhere because this episode of North Texas Now starts
Right now!
Hey guys, it's Marcella and welcome back to North Texas Now. Fashion and professional go hand in hand with our next guest, Tara Fuller from Daiquiris. So stay tuned to see how she does it. Hey North Texas Now, I'm here with Tara Fuller from Daiquiris. Tara, thank you so much for having us here today.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
So you're a nurse professor, a doctoral candidate, and a fashionista. Which came first?
That's hard to say. I've always liked dressing up, probably ever since I was a little girl. But as far as the blog, being a nurse came first.
Being a nurse came first.
Yeah.
And how do you balance, being a nurse professor and updating your Instagram, which I always see you posting. It's so great. I'm always looking forward to the next post.
Luckily, there are a bunch of apps that help me keep my life straight, keep me organized. Scheduling ahead of time in those apps controls Instagram. But I really, I just try to find balance. I try to make sure that I'm always including some me time because I'll lose it without my me time. And just trying to take it day by day, really, just trying to live in the moment.
And what does that me time consist of?
I am a creature of comfort. I love sitting at home in my sweats, watching a movie, cuddling with my dogs. I love to read. I think reading is just such a great way to relax, but also just, keep your mind fresh.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And so where is it that you find this inspiration for your styles, for your outfits?
A little bit of everywhere. I really try to mix a little bit of old with a little bit of new. Even what I'm wearing today, I've had this dress for a couple years, and it's about just creating your own unique look. I'm a very visual shopper, so if I'm kind of walking around and I see something that's really pieced together well in a window, I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta do that, I gotta have that. And I don't really like looking like everybody else. I think it's easy to be very cookie cutter, or influencers in particular being like, oh, this dress is on sale, so you have to have it. And then you see 20 people wearing the same dress, and you're like, you kind of lose your own sense of style in that. So I try to be very unique and make the most of what I have.
What would you say to women who, like you said, try to be very cookie cutter, they want to look like the models, they want to look like everyone in the magazines? How do they find their style?
Style is all around, whether you're into magazines, you're into blogs, you're into social media, there's so much to see. And even just looking, I love watching people on the street, looking at street style, because there's so much to gather from that and so much unique perspective in the way people want to express themselves. And you can always blend that into what you want to do.
For a woman who has difficulty with this, maybe she feels a little uncomfortable with dressing too much for her job, what would you tell her? What would you tell them?
I would always say, you know what, own it. You go in there and you do you and you love you.
Yeah.
Me having worked in places where people are like, you know, I let them see me and I also see them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes when people are putting that kind of attitude on you and making you feel insecure, it's because they're insecure. And so I really try to build them up and say, oh my gosh, those earrings are amazing. Where did you get those?
Yeah.
You know, and trying to make them see that you're not this image that they've got built up in their head. You know, but again, if you're feeling insecure and you don't want to overdo it, do what makes you feel comfortable and see how it's perceived, how you feel in that outfit or whatever look you're trying to go for, and then go from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for this interview. It was great, and we hope you all follow her because, I mean, look at the way she dresses. It's great. You look beautiful. And I was reading up on your blog, and your dogs are so cute.
Oh my gosh, they're my children.
I love seeing those posts. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow, what a boss. Tara is a great example of having impeccable fashion in the professional setting, proving once again that women are capable of anything. Stay tuned because there's more girl power on the way.
Hey guys, it's Chandler and welcome back to North Texas Now, where we're highlighting fearless women here in the DFW Metroplex. From fashion to food to traveling, blogger sensation Busy Being Shasha is here to tell us how blogging is her lifestyle. Thanks so much for joining us, Sasha.
You're welcome.
Okay, so my first question for you is, what made you get into blogging?
So I randomly got into vlogging. So about 2 years ago, I was working on my BA and I was in a social media class and we were tasked with creating a blog. And initially just going into the assignment, I just thought, I'm not gonna get anything out of this. There are just so many bloggers, the blogosphere is already packed. Why are we doing this? So around the time of my third blog post, I really just realized that I love writing and just the blog was such a great creative outlet. And I felt like I should just keep it going. So after finishing the class and around that time I was nearing towards graduation, I just thought I'd kind of keep the blog around and maybe use it as a way to just house my portfolio for potential employers. And then I thought, you know what, let me just really take the time to rebrand Busy Being Shasha and just use it as a platform to just motivate, educate, and inspire people really just to get out and explore. And it was kind of just born from that, really.
So if you had any advice for anyone who wanted to jump into the blogging world, what would you tell them?
Wow, so I would definitely say know your worth and know your why. So blogging becomes so exhausting sometimes and just constantly having to create content. And there are just gonna be moments where it just gets tough and you have to just constantly remind yourself, why did you get started? Why are you doing this? What is the end goal? And also know your worth. Because as a blogger, it can be very tempting to do things for free. And of course, you always have to get your start somewhere, but just always remind yourself of your worth and make brands aware of that. And definitely invest in your photos. So I always think that content is key. So I would tell anyone that's just starting, you don't necessarily need a digital camera to start, but if you're gonna take pictures on your phone, make sure you're editing them and really invest. And if you can get a photographer for shoots, do it, but just invest in your brand. It definitely helps.
So has there been any challenges on social media or anything that being a Black woman who's a blogger at the same time?
Definitely. As you'll look on social media lately, you'll just see so much pushback on brands and just a lack of diversity and inclusion. And especially, being a woman of color, you can just feel like, maybe certain opportunities won't necessarily be open to you, especially if you look at, some brands pages and you see a lack of diversity. So I definitely feel like as a woman of color in the blogosphere, I have to just push harder, especially when it comes to my photos and my content, and really make an effort that I feel like to work with brands that are gonna align with me and that they wanna hear the stories of Black women. They are comfortable with my melanin and all the Black girl magic that I'm gonna bring. So I feel like I always want to work with those brands that they appreciate diversity and inclusion for sure.
Absolutely, that's powerful. As a matter of fact, we all know of the big Me Too movement that just happened, and so many women have come together as a community to try to advocate for this and change everything that it is about. And I know with your camp, you said that a lot of bloggers united. Did y'all ever come up with some kind of idea on how y'all would, incorporate yourselves into the Me Too movement, or were y'all ever thinking about that?
So we actually never considered that since Comp Camp started before that. And, I've always been a firm believer before any of like the, Me Too and Time's Up and all these movements that came up, that the future has always been female. And that we have just been steadily moving towards that. If you look on some of my pictures on Instagram, there's actually a frame in my office that says the future is female. Because it's always a reminder to me to work harder, to look for ways where I can empower my fellow bloggers that are female, hustlers, content creators, and that we can all collaborate and work together and do that. And there are really just even some great organizations and just communities, even here in Dallas, like Black Girls Who Collaborate, that they're constantly getting women together, Boss Women Who Brunch, Because Women Love Brunch, just so many other different movements that are just bringing women together and, just helping just everyone to see the future is female. It's been going that way. Ain't nothing stopping that. So we're going to keep on keeping on and riding with it.
Right. Oh my gosh, the future is totally female.
Yes.
And I'm steady preaching that on my social media campaigns or platforms, because people need to understand that, look, we're what you need at this point.
Okay, we ain't going nowhere.
We're not. So I'm so inspired, and I'm so fulfilled that you agreed to be here and tell us your story as a blogger. And I know y'all need to stay tuned with her. Whether you want to post about food or fashion, you need to follow her at.
I got you. Busy Being Shasha.
And she'll have it there for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I had such a great time with Busy Being Shasha. She has inspired me in my industry, and she's also inspired me to want to be a blogger as well. Hopefully I can be as successful as her. But don't go anywhere. We have more Girl Bosses coming up next.
Hey guys, Eva here. I'm here at Stretch in Bishop Arts in Dallas, Texas, about to interview the hottest Latina content creator and influencer, Monica Rubi. Let's go check out all she has to offer.
Hey guys, I'm here with Monica Rubi. She is a content creator and influencer. So Monica, can you just tell us a little bit about what exactly you do?
So I content create for different companies. I specialize maybe like on lifestyle most likely, but I do more like fashion and content create for different companies. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be fashion. So what I do is I take pictures of products and send them to their emails, and then they share it to their website and stuff like that.
And all of this is featured in your personal Instagram, or where exactly do you promote?
So for my Instagram, I like to promote. So they do pay me to promote there. But as a content creator, you can share it on your Instagram, or just they send you the product, you take pictures, and then you can, I guess, make money off of that. But yes, I do share it on my Instagram too.
So you're mainly just focusing on other companies and just pretty much promoting yourself within the companies?
Yes.
Okay, and how do you feel like all of this, your content creating and you helping others, how do you feel you have influenced other people?
Well, first, for my Instagram, I like to keep it just who I am. So I don't just work with like every company and post just to post.
Yeah.
So all of my content is because I really like it. And so I think that it's important as an influencer to actually like your company and like the company you're working with, or like the products. So I think that's like a good way to influence. I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, no, you did. And how do you think being a Latina in this industry has helped you just basically represent who you are?
Well, I never really had someone that like content created or worked in the fashion industry that I kind of like idolized or took it as a role model. So as a Latina, I wanted to do that for others. And just show Latinas that they can be also girl bosses.
And do you think like you being a Latina, you feel like you are actually representing a Latina well?
I mean, no one's perfect, but I feel like
I am opening opportunities for other people to express their authentic selves and not just follow normal norms and
Of
like
course.
social norms and stuff like that. So,
And can you tell us a little bit about other stuff that you post on your Instagram?
so I do lifestyle. I do places to go in Dallas. I do YouTube. So I do vlogging, and I did like top places to go in Dallas. So I do lifestyle, I guess. And fashion, beauty, I talk about beauty. I do makeup tutorials.
Oh, awesome.
So yeah.
And what type of fashion are you like more intrigued to?
So I just have always liked like the Cali kind of like boho. Coachella's going on right now. I'm so jealous. No Chella here. But yes, I'm more into like I guess West Coast kind of look, super laid back. But also I love NYC. So it's just my style is just everywhere. I'm
All over.
Like however I feel, like I will reflect it on my outfit and
you're
stuff
like
like that.
on
Yes.
theme where you're going.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Of course. Can you give us a little bit of tips on how people can start being a content creator or just being an influencer on their social medias?
So for social media, to be an influencer, content creator, you first just have to be you, honestly. People want to relate, so being who you are, being your authentic self, I know I say that so many times, but just being who you are will showcase that you're not afraid and that you shouldn't be afraid too. So that's how you should start first. And honestly, hashtag your way through Instagram. And that's a good way. Companies go through hashtags and they see that you are content creating and that if they like your work, they will reach out to you and stuff like that.
So where exactly can we find all of these videos on your YouTube?
So my YouTube is Monica Rubi V. So it's Ruby with the I and V for Vargas. And that's where you can find me, Monica Rubi V.
And where can we find you on Instagram?
Instagram is MV Ruby.
MV Ruby, so make sure guys to check out her YouTube videos and her Instagram to check out more of her awesome stuff and who she is and to just follow her and her future. So thank you so much for watching.
I had so much fun meeting Monica Ruby and getting to hear all the different tips on how to become a content creator and influencer. Make sure to follow her on Instagram and YouTube at MV Ruby to keep up to date with her hottest posts on products, beauty, and fashion. We have so much more girl power to show you on this episode, so stay tuned. Hey guys, Eva here. I'm here at the American Airlines Center about to meet Poizon Ivy, the DJ. She's the first female DJ for the Dallas Mavericks, and I can't wait to see what Poizon Ivy, the DJ, is all about. Let's go check it out. Hey guys, we're here with Poizon Ivy, the DJ. So can you tell us a little bit about how you feel about being the first female DJ for the Dallas Mavericks?
Man, it's an honor. It's like one of the biggest honors in life. I mean, I get to work for my favorite team, a team I worked for growing up. You know what I mean? I get to watch my favorite sport all the time. It's a blessing, and I definitely don't take any bit of it for granted at all. So I love it. I love it.
That's awesome. So you mentioned that this is your favorite sport.
Yes.
Since when, or have you ever played basketball?
Yeah, I play ball. How long? I don't know, but no, I played basketball in like elementary school, middle school, a little bit of high school, and then when sports get serious and you just figure out like what's your thing and what's not your thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I give it a shot, but I'm not going to college. I definitely ain't going to pros, so time to but I was always around the game. Like I'm not even embarrassed to say, like I managed teams, I managed championship teams, like in high school. I got my varsity letter now.
Yeah, for being here.
I love ball, period. You know?
And you also mentioned that you like music, so it's super cool how you get to mix basketball and music together.
Yes, like, and honestly, like that's the biggest part, and that's the most exciting part about what I do. Like, I literally get to walk the line between two of my greatest passions. So, I mean, I wake up every morning feeling like I'm like the most blessed person on earth, you know? So,
just getting to do both.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how does it feel to be able to be the first female DJ here, just to represent the females in this industry?
It's crazy. I mean, I think we're living in a time now where, you know what I'm saying, just female excellence and, you know what I'm saying, femme is the future, you know what I mean? And honestly, I kind of get offended when people say that because it's always been, you know what I mean?
For sure.
We are literally the vessel through which life comes and is created, you know what I mean? So I'm like, it's about time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But again, like, you know, the entertainment industry and the sports industry that are, you know, are very, very competitive, very harsh, very cutthroat, very, you know, highly sought after positions and jobs are in those industries. And so and to have one is like really, it's a blessing.
Yeah, of course.
know?
And did you have to face any obstacles to be where you're at right now?
I mean, you know, honestly, I'm not one to really dwell on those because I feel like no matter who you are, male, female,
Of
white,
course.
black, Asian, Christian, Muslim, straight, whatever, you know what I mean? No matter what your persuasion, you're going to have difficulties and you're going to have obstacles, but it's those obstacles that and how you respond to them that, you know, make the person and, you know, it's kind of like you being able to select and choose your destiny, right?
Of course.
So it's kind of like a game of life. Like the game of life, you know, if you're met with an adversity, how do you react? It'll determine your next move. So yeah, I did, but you know, it's nothing just because I was a girl or anything like that. Like I don't have that mindset at all.
So you
know?
for sure have that girl power and you're going to set your mind to it, you're going to do
like girl or not. Like you can tell me if I wanted to play in the NBA, I'll find a way to play in the NBA. You know what I mean? So whatever I want, I just, you know, get on my knees, say some prayers,
and go for it.
channel my inner superwoman and go.
Of course, yeah. Well, thank you so much for being with us. It was a pleasure meeting you and getting to hear what you have done. And
absolutely. And listen, like y'all don't be strangers. You definitely can reach out to me. I love hearing from young women in and around the city, in the country, in the world. Speaking of world, you know, I was born in Nairobi, Kenya.
Oh, you
so,
were?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Shout out to the great continent of Africa. And I'm joking, everybody. But again, find me on social media at Poizon Ivy the DJ.
Yes. Okay, just tell us a little bit about where we can find you. I know you have a website.
Yeah, everything is at Poizon Ivy the DJ, and that's Poizon with a Z. So that's Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. If you got it, I'll probably do it. It's still probably at Poizon Ivy the DJ or PoizonIvyTheDJ.com. I'm on there on K104 Friday nights 12 to 2 weekends. So listen up. And if you see me in the street, say hey.
I had so much fun meeting Poizon Ivy, the DJ, and hanging out at the Dallas Mavericks game. Make sure to follow her on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to check out more of her mixes. Well, stay tuned because we have so much exciting things.
Wow, it's so amazing to hear all of these women's stories and their influence in the media. Tara from Daiquiris proves that you can channel your inner fashionista while pursuing your career. I know I can speak for all of us when I say that it's so great to be living in this age led by fearless women.
You're so right, Madison. I had the pleasure of meeting the hottest Dallas female DJ, Poizon Ivy, the DJ, and Dallas blogger, Monica Rubi. They sure know how to make being a girl boss look so easy.
Chandler, it looked like you had the best time with Busy Being Shasha.
You're absolutely right. Hearing her story on how she's impacted the industry, especially as a black woman, has me hopeful for my future.
I personally am so excited to see all the amazing things that she does because she is booked and busy, honey.
That's right. All these ladies have sure shown us what being a true woman looks like, and I can't wait for us to follow in their footsteps.
Women have always been the underdog in such a male-dominated industry, and all the guests from this episode really made me even more excited for such a girl boss season.
Well, if you can't get enough of NTN or you want to check out some of our former episodes, don't forget to look on our Vimeo channel.
North Texas Now airs every Tuesday and Thursday nights at 6:30 p.m. Or you can watch us online at NorthTexasTelevision.com.
We would like to thank all of our special guests from today's episode. Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to let us interview you. For more behind the scenes, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Until next time, North Texas, now is what you make it.